The Senate has ordered the arrest of the Managing Director of Julius Berger PLC for failing to appear before its Committee on Works to explain the stalled execution of the Itu-Odukpani highway contract. Now, this resolution was announced by the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, during plenary session today. The decision followed the point of order raised by the Senate Minority Leader Osita Ngwu, who had urged his colleagues to approve an order of arrest against the Julius Berger Managing Director for disregarding the committee's invitations.
The Senate recalled that in furtherance of the investigative hearings, Julius Berger Nigeria PLC has neglected and refused to honor invitations to provide details of their role in the Odukpani Itu highway project, despite receiving substantial public funds amounting to over 18 billion naira. Mr. President, the Senate resolves to condemn the refusal of Julius Berger Nigeria PLC and other entities to honor the lawful invitations of the Senate, which constitutes contempt of the National Assembly and undermines the National Assembly's constitutional authority. Invoke the constitutional powers of the National Assembly as provided in Section 89(1)(c) and (d) of the 1999 Constitution to issue a warrant of arrest to compel the attendance of the Managing Director of Julius Berger Nigeria PLC at the rescheduled investigative hearing.
This is just as the majority of senators took turns to express frustration over Julius Berger Nigeria Limited's refusal to honor the Senate's invitation.
It is very sad to note and to state that Julius Berger has refused to attend these investigative hearings. Julius Berger, they bidded for a job, they were awarded a job, they were paid taxpayers' money, they showed up on site briefly, and they left the site. For whatever reason they may have done that, they have to come and tell the Nigerian people. Julius Berger, even though they may have their origins outside this country, can never try what they are doing in Nigeria, in Germany or wherever in Europe they originate from. It behoves on this Senate that we establish and utilize the powers and the constitutional powers that are given to us to invite the gentleman, the Managing Director of Julius Berger, to appear before us so that we can look into this matter and give it the necessary conclusion.
You will invite a Minister of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Some of them will not listen to the chairman of your committee, Mr. President. And enough is enough. We should query these ministers and ask Mr. President to drop them. How can a chairman of a committee be looking for a minister for 2, 3 days, 4 days, they will not answer phone? So they are doing the same thing Julius Berger is doing. We have to use our powers. Thank you, Mr. President, for giving me this opportunity to voice how I feel this morning. I feel like fighting, but I can't fight. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Committees of the National Assembly can invite a contractor. Why? If the minister has failed or the ministry has failed, we approve funds and we want to see value for money. We want to see economy. We want to see prudence in the way and manner our funds that we appropriated are utilized. And when there is need for signing a warrant, Mr. President, don't hesitate. We have to make example of some people and some institutions.
Who is this contractor that is so powerful? More than the federal government, more than EFCC, more than all the agencies that are put in place to deal with people who are involved in criminal embezzlement of public funds. So I submit, sir, that everything we have said of Julius Berger, we should say even more to the Ministry of Works that awarded the contract. There is no evidence they have the power to revoke the contract, and they have the power under the law to get that part of the payment for which they have no work, to recover that money to public treasury and award the contract to another contractor under clear terms of contract execution.
In a ruling on a resolution, the President of the Senate declared that the Senate stands ready to fully support actions to hold contractors accountable.
Hello, hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the notification button so you get notified about fresh news updates.